All right, well, the Alabama Supreme Court issued a ruling to effectively stop in vitro fertilization, or IVF. We've been talking about that.
State Capitol reporter Chris O'Brien spoke to lawmakers to get their thoughts on the ruling.
Many families throughout the United States go through IVF each year. The treatment essentially allows families struggling with infertility to have children by combining an egg and sperm outside the body to create an embryo. It's a process called fertilization. A fertility lab will likely fertilize multiple embryos in an attempt to create a successful pregnancy. Extras are typically thrown out. But now in Alabama, IVF treatments are on pause after the Alabama Supreme Court ruled that once a lab fertilizes an egg, it's considered a living child. That means if an extra embryo is discarded, it would violate Alabama's abortion law.
We are terrified about what you've seen following Dobbs and the increasingly extreme legislation and court rulings that are coming out.
Democrats slammed the ruling as a bleak glimpse into what could be the future in Tennessee.
We sponsored legislation last year to ensure that people's rights to utilize IVF would be protected, and that legislation was rejected. So, I mean, I think there's no reason for anyone to find comfort that we're not going down that path here.
Though one member of Republican leadership came out against Alabama's move.
We're pro-life all the way, and I don't know how pro-life that was.
It was a sentiment even some Democrats echoed as well.
This is probably the least pro-family thing the Alabama Supreme Court could do.
That's not to say Tennessee absolutely will not go down the same path. Though a member of leadership, House Republican Caucus Chair Jeremy Faison, is only one Republican.
I hope to be very careful when you start going down that aisle with what Alabama just did.
Speaker of the House Cameron Sexton said he hadn't seen the decision or rationale, so he couldn't speak on it. In Nashville, Chris O'Brien.
Now, in a statement from Governor Lee's office, he says Tennessee is one of the most pro-life states in the country. We will always cherish life at every stage and support hopeful parents who are praying for children of their own, including those who seek to grow their family through IVF.
And within the last few hours, Alabama's Attorney General Steve Marshall says he will not prosecute providers or families in the wake of this ruling.
In a statement from his office, it says Attorney General Marshall has no intention of using the recent Alabama Supreme Court decision as a basis for prosecuting IVF families or providers.
At least 3 providers have stopped IVF procedures after that ruling.